I think when it comes to Washington's antagonism towards Turkey and towards Erdogan specifically, I think it's less to do about the details of the specific issues, whether it's S-400s or Syria or Libya or the Eastern Mediterranean, and more to do with the manner in which Erdogan has asserted himself and imposed himself on the contentious issues in the region. It's about the manner in which Erdogan has publicly strong-armed Washington in the past in order to extract concessions. It's about the manner in which Erdogan has publicly strong-armed Washington by leveraging his relationship with Russia. It's about the fact that Erdogan has in the past forced US officials to scramble to Ankara in order to meet with him and speak with him and come to some sort of arrangement when he has threatened unilateral action in issues such as Syria. It's about the manner in which Erdogan has affected the US image in the region as the hegemon power and how it has altered the perception of the relationship with the US, which has traditionally been more about the primacy of US interests and the prioritization of US interests over those of allied countries. Erdogan has essentially become the effective example of an allied state that has been able to affect and challenge this imbalance in the traditional relationship between the US and its allies. And the problem for Biden is that it's not uniquely limited to Turkey, but rather the UAE, Saudi Arabia, Egypt and other countries have paid careful attention to the manner in which the US has conceded on a number of occasions to Turkey. And this is why for Biden, before he can cooperate with Turkey, he believes that he needs to make a show of force. He needs to make an example of Turkey. He needs to discipline Turkey so as to dispel the notion amongst the other US allies that the US is no longer the hegemon power. And this is what Biden means when he says America is back, in that the primacy of US interests is back, and that allies who have considered alliances with Russia and China and have sought to strong-arm the US in the manner that Turkey has done in the past will no longer be tolerated and no longer be accepted. And this is why in Libya, the US priority is not to work with Turkey to push out Russia, but to supplant both Turkey and Russia. This is why Biden has reappointed Brett McGurk to the Syria file, knowing full well it will enrage the Turks. For Biden, Turkey must be humbled publicly first and made to pay for humbling the US in the past before any cooperation can be considered.